Can your students be part of university's student life?
This is a home from home. This is a place where they're going to feel supported, welcome. We can give them careers advice and life advice as well if they need it. We do invite all students to join that.
Wondering what it takes to get into a university in the UK? How best to prepare for university entry? And what essentials do students need to study abroad? These are questions many students face as they near the end of their school journey. Today, Adil from Maryadi is visiting the University of Leicester, where he'll be chatting with representatives from the university's Global Study Centre and with Claudia, a former GSC student who is now a proud University of Leicester student. The Global Study Centre helps international students gain entry to this British university with tailored foundation and international Year 1 programs. In this video, we'll dive into the details of these programs, so if applying to universities in the UK interests you, stay tuned. Let's get started.
From the Global Study Centre of University of Leicester.
That's right, yes.
Did they name it correctly this time?
Yes, the Global Study Centre. Yeah, we just call it the GSC or the Global Study Centre.
You work with international students?
That's right, yeah. So we provide pathways for international students who want to come to study at the University of Leicester. And it's all undergraduate, so we have foundation and international Year 1.
And how international the college is?
Very international. We have...
How many nationalities?
I think we have more than 20 different nationalities from around the world and always growing, always adding to that as well.
Always growing.
So we're really diverse. We're really proud of our diversity as well. So, we will see students from all continents and all countries coming into the GSC.
Like, for example, from Portugal.
From Portugal, we have Claudia with us today, who did join us from Portugal.
Claudia is in your first year at university already, but you was it last year?
It was last year, yeah. Last year I was sitting at the GSC.
At GSC. Were you welcome from the first day?
I was very welcome. Unfortunately, because of COVID, the classes were online. But all the teachers, they were lovely. I had the pleasure to work with Ashton after a couple of months studying with them. So everyone was lovely. They supported me throughout the entire process. I had to move to the UK. Initially, I was having my classes online back at home, but then I had to move to the UK, and the GSC supported me throughout the entire process to actually move to the UK, to find my accommodation. They were lovely.
Good feedback.
Yeah.
Before we continue, I just want to remind you all that we have a full series of videos on our channel dedicated to this prestigious British university. Thanks to Claudia, we've had the chance to visit the student halls, tour the campus and student union, and even meet with the head of the Global Study Centre. My personal favourite episode is the tour of the engineering labs at the University of Leicester. I highly recommend it to future engineers and anyone interested in pursuing a career in engineering.
I gotta check this out!
And how many students do you have in total? How big are you?
Yeah, at the moment we've got about 129 students at the GSC. Yeah, and that's from our September group that joined us last September, plus our January cohort who just joined us a few months ago as well. So in total we have a large population at the GSC, and we're ambitious to grow further as well.
Do you have different foundation pathways?
Yes, we have 4 different foundation routes at the moment. We have business and management, we have science, we have culture, and we have, Ashton, what was her last one?
Engineering
and technology, that's it, yeah.
And to do psychology, what
I came with the culture one.
With the cultural one?
Yes.
Okay.
Because even though I had already a conditional offer to the university to study psychology, they still wanted me to have a bit of everything. So culture was the best pathway for me to study psychology if I wanted to, or if I needed to change by any chance. If I wanted to just do something else at university, culture just gave me all the basics I needed.
One of the main purposes of the University Foundation program is to help students settle into a new country and adjust to their new surroundings. It also offers support in strengthening language skills and academic abilities. University Foundation programs are organized into specialized pathways. For example, if you plan to study biology, you'd choose the Science Foundation pathway. If finance is your focus, then the Business Foundation is for you. Humanities, that's yet another foundation pathway. This one-year program is your starting point, upon which more specialized knowledge will be gradually built up during your time at university in the UK.
So sports psychologist.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And if any of you, people watching this film video, wants to talk to Claudia, do you have an Instagram or anything?
I do.
Yeah, we'll put it in the comments under the video.
We have an Instagram for the GSC as well, where students can meet and talk to each other before they come to the country
It's
as
so
well.
important, isn't it?
So we have an official GSC Global Study Centre Instagram account. We do invite all students to join that before they arrive in the UK, and they can communicate with current and former students as well through that.
That's very good.
So if some of our students join University of Leicester and Global Study Centre, will you take care of them?
Yes.
Of course,
Yeah.
We'll make them feel welcome. This is a home from home. This is a place where they're going to feel supported, welcome. We can give them careers advice and life advice as well if they need it. But and first and foremost, it's quality education. From a top-ranked university with high employability at the end of it. 95% almost of our students go on to work or into continuing their education within 6 months. So it's a place where you can trust that you'll have a bright future.
And Will is absolutely right. The main goal behind studying in school and then at university is to secure a good, high-paying, and interesting job for yourself. Employment rates speak more to the quality of education than any other ranking, and at the University of Leicester, these rates are impressively high. So, if you're considering applying to Leicester or any other international university, we at Maryadi are here to help you every step of the way. Simply leave a request for your consultation using the link in the description, and our team will reach out to answer all your questions and guide you through the application process.
Okay, so you have a foundation program as well as international year one.
Yes. So we have foundation plus the international year one, 2 separate entry points.
Why didn't you go into international year one? Because your English is so good. I mean, you could have...
I did the foundation year because back at home we needed to finish a certain amount of classes first to go into university. And since for me it was math had nothing directly to do with the course I wanted to do, so I decided rather than finish that specific course back at home, I would do a foundation year.
Cheeky. So you didn't finish the school.
Because I finished everything except for math. It was the only class that I led because it just didn't make sense for me. It didn't make sense for my course. I do statistics and psychology, but not pure math. So it didn't make sense for me to finish it. And I thought, well, I do know English. I do have a pretty good level of English. But coming here and having that foundation year, it gave me a better understanding on how university works. Because they taught me how to write a proper essay, how to use proper academic English. So I wouldn't change it for the word, honestly.
It is very important. I graduated university here in this country. I won't say which one, of Canada. And I didn't do foundation, and I found it really difficult because you need to know how to do the coursework, how to write those essays, and how to prepare presentations and stuff. And that's what you teach.
Exactly. And
at the Global Center, right?
We hear that students who go directly into the university sometimes are missing at that little bit of academic referencing techniques or simple things that you need to have to be able to succeed at university in this country. And so students who come to the GSC and get that foundation level sort of academic writing and presentation skills and things like that, it can really set them up well for their onward education at the university.
By the way, my colleague Adil from Maryadi studied at a British university himself and holds 2 British degrees. If you'd like to know which university he attended and what he studied, I'm sure he'd be happy to share that with you during your consultation. Now let's learn more about the International Year 1 program.
And is it right to say that international year one is a foundation and first year degree 2-in-1?
It's actually just the first year of the university education, but it would be studied with the Global Study Centre. So we just offer a little bit more support in terms
That's
of
what I'm saying, yeah.
a little bit more language support, academic writing support, a little mathematics support as well if it's necessary. So it's just a place where students can come in and do their first year at university, but they do it through the Global Study Centre, and then they progress straight into year 2.
Because if you go straight into the first year at university, huge lecture rooms, 300, 500 at the lecture, whereas at the Global Study Centre, small seminars.
That's right.
Maximum of how many?
Oh, usually around 15, sometimes
so
20.
Individual approach, isn't
Exactly.
it? It's so different, isn't it?
Exactly. So you get that smaller class size. There's far more opportunity to interact one-on-one with the tutors, the teachers. That you'll get to know them. You'll feel comfortable about asking them questions. It's a really sort of gentle introduction to further education in the UK.
I see so many benefits in choosing actually international year one rather than going straight into university, because we have many students studying at boarding schools in UK. Even for them, they don't have to go through the international centers like a Global Study Center, but we recommend to choose that route because class of 15 and class of 500 is
Absolutely,
isn't it?
Exactly. You feel you're much more confident to ask those questions and to get to know your tutors, and you build that relationship, and they'll check in with you, right? Even after you come to university.
I have a contact with one of a specific tutor. I came into university now, and when I received my first grades, first thing I did was go into the GSC and be like, hey, look, I just got a first on my first assignment at university, because that tutor, he was the one that supported me throughout my entire year last year. It was lovely. I have a great relationship with him. Even today we still talk.
What's his name?
Can I say that?
It can be.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Philip Styles.
Yeah.
Okay, write it down.
He's lovely. He's a lovely lecturer. He's a lovely friend. It was the best tutor I could have asked for.
It's so important to have this support, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. What about the welfare or maybe pastoral care? I don't know. It's usually used. This term is used in the boarding schools.
Yeah.
Do you offer that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have a dedicated student services team at the GSC who are, their first point of contact with all the students if there's a personal issue. But, we do get students who perhaps, miss home or need to travel back for some kind of, family reason. But, we want the students to know that we are approachable and that we are willing to help and to support. And if there is anything that we can do to make their lives easier, make their experience better and more positive, then yes, we'll absolutely be taking steps to ensure that.
Can your students be part of university's student life?
Yes, so this is something that we're really, really keen for our students to know, is that when they come to us and they're doing a foundation, they can still come and
part of society.
Exactly, they can still become full universities, integrated students, visit the library, join the societies and all of that. And this is, part of the reason is we're moving down onto the campus in order to make that, that gap even smaller so that the students are getting the full university experience.
So it's almost like organism within organism.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Exactly.
And should we advertise your new society?
Oh, yes.
It's a martial arts society.
It hasn't been approved yet. I'm waiting on the paperwork. Hopefully, it should ever
We'll push in it.
Yeah, I
Pull some
support
strings.
it. I'll pull some strings.
Pull some strings, okay.
Hopefully.
Are there any other martial arts societies?
Yeah, we do. We have jiu-jitsu, we have karate, we have box. Those are the three main ones I am aware of because I have been working with them.
200 over societies.
There's too many for me to memorize every single one of them.
All interests.
All interests, okay. And I'm sure that there's some societies related to nationalities as well, like the Portuguese society.
We just approved a Portuguese society. It will be joining the society committee next academic year. So I'm really happy about it. It wasn't on
It's not your initiative.
It was another friend of mine. They just built a new society and it just got approved like 3 days ago, I believe.
Oh, that's good. Go
It was
Portugal.
really good. Yes.
Go Portugal. What about accommodation? First year, probably student residences.
Yeah, I would highly recommend international students coming into the university to take on university residence. So, I mean, for the social side, the support side, you get to live with some of your classmates who are going through the same experience. In terms of accommodation options, we have such a wide range. Students can start from the sort of the simpler accommodation around £85 per week, all the way up to sort of £180 per week. But you can have, for that kind of money, you can have like almost your own apartment and on things like that.
£85 per week.
We have even less. I'm working with the accommodation team. We have our offer started at £75 a week.
Amazing.
Can we see some of the...
When we go back to main campus, I am working today, so I can try and see if
That would be really
I can
curious.
try. I'll text my managers and ask if there's a chance for me to do that.
A bit of charm.
Yeah, if Claudia manages us to get us into accommodation, we'll put the link on the separate video tour of accommodation in the description. Okay?
Claudia kept her promise, so you'll find the link to the video about the accommodation in the description. By the way, the rooms are fantastic.
That's really interesting.
Admissions.
Yes.
Head of admissions, head of marketing, very important man at the Global Study Center. To get into Global Study Center, is it just providing right documents, or there's an interview, or maybe some testing involved?
So the things that we look for would be, first, the academic documents. Second would be like evidence of English ability, and we take a variety of tests, or we accept a variety of tests for English ability. The common ones, the IELTS and the PTE, but we also accept Duolingo and TOEFL as well. So these are some tests that can be done at home, online. Very convenient.
Online, really? Can
Yeah.
it be? I also think they do it online now.
Yeah. And some universities may or may not accept an online version of the test, but we do. We understand that in these times that we understand that flexibility is very key, and we want to make sure that students feel safe. Maybe they can't go into a centre to sit an English language test, so they can do it online, and we will accept the results of online tests as well. An interview may or may not be required, and this would just be depending on if the study gap, if the student has been out of study for a number of years, we may want to interview them just to speak about
Special
what they've been
cases.
doing. Special cases, absolutely. But in many cases, an interview would not be required as part of the admissions process.
But if conducted, done by you?
It could be. It could be.
So
but
don't worry, very friendly chat.
Yeah. Could be. We also have a dedicated admissions
So it's
team.
like informal interview, yeah?
It would be. We would want to just ask them some questions about their experience and their work history and how that relates to the further education as
So
well.
it's nothing like interrogation type.
Not interrogation. There's no bright light.
So nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Yeah, it's about half an hour.
Okay. So let's go see the campus.
Our interview has come to an end, but there's plenty more to come. You can find links to the University of Leicester campus tour and other episodes in the description, where you can also send a request for your consultation. Thanks for watching all the way to the end and for subscribing to our channel. It's sad to say goodbye, but it won't be for long. We'll be seeing you very soon in new videos. Until next time.